Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, students. Welcome back. We start with the name of Allah, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, and with a good, nice, and motivating quotation. Change your life today. Don't gamble on the future. Act now without delay. So please follow this quotation. So we're going to start from stanza number 3 today. Okay, dear. Stanza number 3. For while the tired waves vainly breaking seem here no painful inch to gain, for back through creeks and inlets making come silent flooding in the main. So this is stanza number 3, my dear students, and in this stanza Arthur Hugh Clough from the poem Naught the Struggle Naught Availeth discusses many good points. So first of all, we are going to learn some difficult words. The word is vainly. In the first line, second last word, vainly means uselessly. And the last word, breaking. Breaking does not mean tootna. Breaking is striking, hitting. Then next word is painful, is difficult. And the main here is the ocean, the sea. The writer wants to tell us very, very good point. We need to learn. The point is, in this stanza, the poet gives an example to show that immediate results are not always final. Immediate results are not final. Okay? Further he says, we often see that the waves of the ocean strike against the shore violently, yet they seem to gain not an inch. But after some time we find that these very waves have made creeks and inlets at some distance through which the water of the ocean comes flooding in quiet silently. The writer wants to explain it, my dear students. If we have an example of water and mountain, so constantly water hits the mountain. After some day, after some weeks, and after some years, the mountain gets creeks and inlets. The mountain gets holes in it. The mountain gets weakest, and finally the mountain finishes after some times. It is a power of water. It is a power of waves. It is a power of waves. The waves hit the mountain day in day out. Similarly, if you work hard day in day out, so there will be a day you will definitely be successful. This is stanza number 3 that writer wants us to learn, that constantly if you do something, definitely you are going to be successful. The things will be in your hand. Stay positive, stay optimistic, and just keep on working. Results are not immediate. So keep on working, keep on learning, and keep moving ahead. So say not the struggle, not availeth. Stanza number 3. Arthur Hugh Clough shares his brain waves in a very systematic style and in very positive style. Now see, in every stanza, Arthur Hugh Clough wants us to stay positive, wants us to think positive, wants us to remain positive. So please be optimistic, stay positive. Stanza number 3. Now we are going to listen to stanza number 4. Okay, dear students, stanza number 4. And not by eastern windows only. When daylight comes in the light. In front the sun climbs to slow. How slowly? But westward look like the land is bright. Stanza number 4. Very, very motivating stanza. Very, very effective stanza. There are two difficult words. Westward means to the west side. Eastern windows, windows facing to the east. Explanation: in these fine lines, the poet gives another example to prove his point of view. What does he want to prove? He tells us that although the sun rises in the east, mind it, although the sun rises in the east, but it is not only through the eastern windows, but it is not only through the eastern windows that the sunlight comes in. If the sun rises in the east, but it does not mean the sunlight comes from east, it comes from everywhere. See? Now, further he says, if we notice closely, we find that as the sun climbs high, its light spreads. See? When you see the sun climbs high, the light of sun spreads slow and steady in all direction. See, at 7 o'clock you see the sun, at 12 o'clock you see the sun. So the brightness of the sun gets improved, get increased. So if we notice closely, we find that the sun climbs high and its light spreads in all direction and enters our rooms and enters in our houses and enters in our places we live in, even from the western side. See, from all direction we get the sunshine. Got the point? So what is the reason behind that? Why Arthur Hugh Clough is saying like this? What is the reason? Let me clarify you. This shows that success. Now see, explanation. The sun climbs and you know the sun climbs high, eastern windows, the sunlight comes from east, west and from all direction. Why? So this is specifically this stanza is specifically motivating and giving you the direction. What the direction is? This stanza shows, and this shows that success does not come only from the expected resources, but it can come from any other side unexpectedly. So the success is unexpectedly. Success can come and knock at your door unexpectedly. It does not come from the specific channel. It comes from all the direction. It can come from all the direction. This is what Arthur Hugh Clough says in this last stanza. And further, I would like to share critical summary of the poem. So there are some points. Just let me say it and give me your ears. Listen it to very carefully. Now, dear students, critical summary of this poem. Final words. In this poem, the poet advises us that we should always feel hopeful. We should not think that our struggle is useless or that is produces no useful result. Mind it, that it produces no useful result. Further, if our hopes can deceive us, our fears too may be baseless, and thus appearances may be. Okay, dear students, task to do. There are three questions. Question number 1: if hopes were dupes, fears may be liars. Explain it. You have to explain this lines. This line, you have to explain this line. Question number 2: what is the message of the poem? You have to write what message you people have got from this poem. The message can vary, but objective would be same, that what message this poem have, that we should struggle, we should work hard, keep on doing, keep on working hard, be optimistic, be positive, and all that. Question number 3: what is the analogy with the struggle and the waves? So what is the analogy with the struggle and the waves? So you need to write analogy. So write down the answer and submit it to me. So this poem, we have done this poem. So Say Not the Struggle, Naught Availeth has completed here now. If you have any question regarding this poem, you can WhatsApp on the group and I'll answer you, inshallah ta'ala. Thank you so very much. Take care. Best of luck for your next poem. Thank you.